Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Star Wars Inc. I have been fiddling around and tinkering between episodes, obviously collected a lot. We've got a lot of cash. We need 1 million to get through the next door, so that's what we're going to do today. And to start things off, I'll probably just open up the shop, get things going there. I'd also like to explore a little bit more. I've had some ideas with the transportation network and also a bit of feedback in the comments. I really appreciate all the feedback and some good ideas, and also on Discord. Thanks for the questions. The game is set to release on the 6th of November, and it should be good. As you can see, I'm not using my transport network efficiently, and chances are I don't need so many of these smelters. Main reason is, most of the time they're not doing anything except waiting for materials. There's got to be a better way to do things than that, right? Like maybe combine all the outputs of the various mines into a storage and send them where they need to go. That could work, except you can't control how much goes in one direction and how much goes in another. That could make things a little tricky. However, with a little bit of manual assistance, I'm pretty sure that we can work something out. Anyway, there's a lot to do. Let's get stuck in. I remembered that there's this one piece of dirt on the other side. This is top side, the first dark piece of dirt we found. Oh, look at that. We've got some more of this stuff. Now, I'm not sure what the intention was with this new material because it's really cheap. It's like $10 and it's really rare. And you'd think that something this rare would be worth more. And considering the situation that we're in now, where we need enormous amounts of cash, I would have thought that this material would be more valuable. Anyway, we haven't finished the cores that involve that material, so maybe those cores are valuable. Right now, I have my little robots running like crazy, collecting lots of stuff. We have a lot. We're approaching 900,000, and we are automatically selling those for. Basically, the web thing, you earn only 50% of the value, although it's not really 50% because you're getting so many benefits from the lucky strikes on all the machines. That these just build up, and based on what the arriving customers order, those numbers will just keep expanding and you'll probably never sell them, so best to get something out of it than nothing. We also do, if we go into the build menu, we do have an automatic sales unit, which I assume is exactly, I haven't built one, but I'd say it's exactly like this, where you would sell to the web, but you can put it downstairs, you can put it close to the machines, so that's an option. That's something I'll explore later on. Anyway, I have 3 skill points, and the skill points have stopped being produced. So let's hop in there, and it's the last 3 on Eager Learner, and that will close out our levels. So we maxed at level 78, which is a strange number to stop at. Our production lines, these transport lines, are moving really fast. As you can see, things fly through. One thing that I've learned with these relays is you can connect multiple items in, so multiple lines into one, but only one line out. And I'm still going to experiment to see if you put a storage box in here somewhere and then be able to use that as a splitter. So you can use these relays as a merger and then the storage boxes as a splitter. I haven't tested it because I'm not sure if you can put different items on these lines. I'd like to say that yes, you can, so that we only have to have one line like coming from way down the bottom or something like that, and it sends multiple items because it's empty most of the time. So it would be cool. I mean, if we could put multiple items onto a line, then split them into storage boxes, but then the storage boxes, you're not able to say what items you want in it. So you'd have to have maybe a big storage box that collects multiple items and then splits them out. So that's a possibility. But basically you can have a whole bunch of miners, very few smelters, and move your materials around, keep these guys busy, and just basically have a lot less clutter around, because right now, I mean, I've got a lot of clutter. This little room here is full of stuff. So it might mean I need to do some rearranging. However, while I've been waffling, we've just hit 1 million. So let's head downstairs. And we arrive at the door, and there's our buddy. Shame poor dude didn't make it. That is 1 million. So, here we go. Open the door, and we're hacking. The door is opening, and what do we have here? Done, master. And I have to say, that was a really tough password. I almost started sweating if I could. See that machine over there? No. After a detailed analysis, I can calculate a 99% chance that we can remove the core with it. However, it seems some components are still missing there. But that shouldn't be a problem, we can produce those components ourselves. So all you have to do is feed the machine with the missing materials and the core will be gone. Okay, well, that must be the core. So let's have a quick look around. There is something here, not sure what it is. There's some goodies up top. Alright, well, give me a second, I'm going to clear this lot. And I also see something. Oh, is that the machine he's talking about? So that needs the other cores. Right. And it needs 20 of them. Cool, so that's what we'll work toward. And we've got more Noctilith. So it's going to be like the cores that include the Noctilith. The one that we haven't done yet. Right, it is, I think, all clear. We may as well get this out. And that's the last one on that side. And then we can just grab this. Alright, all done. Let's grab that up. I seem to have lost some pieces. And for now, I'm just going to drop these outside. My little guys can take care of them. Oh, speaking of which, my other little guys, the cleanup crew, should be ready. I think they were on this side. They should be finished doing what they were doing. Nope, not on this side. I think they were then on this side. Yeah, here they are. They're all waiting. So let's first see what we can do. We'll change them to collectors and make sure that we can upgrade them a bit. We'll do all the upgrades that we can. They don't have a lot of TP after all that collecting, but at least get them underway. So this one, I'm going to get all the TP, I'll get all the speed, and I can do a bit with this. Bit of extra carry capacity. And then I'll do it with these last two. And that's the last one. All done. I also just want to head back to this other terminal here with these. What are they? They are like monuments or something. So they're really expensive. I mean, the first blueprint is 500,000, then 1 million, 2 million, 4 million. So yeah, that's not going to be happening for a bit. Now you see my idea. I've got 2 Amberon fields right here. There are 2 Noctilith fields by the core that I can exploit. There are these all over the place. So I could have a whole bunch of miners. And I could almost provide a constant stream to the smelters. I think that is worth exploring. Anyway, back on mission. I am going to immediately start by putting miners on these 2 because we're going to need them now. So, will I be able to? Can I put them in here? Yep, looks like it. There's 100%. And another one. Let's just make sure that I have this pointing in sort of the right direction. And that's at 100%. Perfect. And then I'll just build them both. Right, so these only have 15 Noctilith in them. All the upgrades on these. As you can see, the upgrades are ridiculously expensive compared to the price that you actually get for the Noctilith. It's pretty weird. But if we can start mining that and bring out all of our Noctilith, because it's pretty much all downstairs, except for that one upstairs, bring it into one spot, like maybe into this corridor. Yeah, because we've got 1 node down that side, we've got 1 node down that side, and then we've got 2 over here. So maybe not a bad idea to consolidate them. Not even bother selling the ingots. Yeah, I think I'm going to start putting that little plan in place. This is the staircase that goes up to the bottom of our first ramp up to the sales office. So let us grab a transport system, and I think I'm going to go with the large storage over here. And I'll turn it and face it in... Wow, this is so big, it's going to block everything off. Oh well, that should be okay. Yeah, let's do it. Now the cool thing is we'll have those 4 miners, and we already have a fully upgraded Noctilith ingot smelter right here that I can move, and then I can just make a massive amount of ingots. And then I'll use the one upstairs, the new one that I've found, and that can just supply the Noctilith, because the ingots are going to be really important for making the next core, I think. And then of course, as we get the TP upgraded on this, it's pretty expensive, we will be able to upgrade the storage. It has 10 upgrades, so it can carry a heck of a lot. And then I can bring that smelter into here. Yep, that'll work. Okay, let us combine. And also we are fully upgraded on the increased signal length, so we can now stretch our cables 20 meters. So if I was to go here and just take a walk along to this spot, there's 20 meters. And then I can build myself a relay put that over there. And let's see if I've got it in a good place. We can stretch that as you can see it. Oh, I need to build it first. One step I always forget. There. So now we can grab that and drag it all the way along. I'm just out. So go in here and grab that and move it just a little bit back. Then try and connect again. It is pretty far. There we go. Now it's 19 meters. So as you can see, long distance. And then I can do that again. The only problem is these don't like going past machines. So we'll point it to there and build a relay. And yeah, you see, it doesn't like being put under other lines. So where the heck do I do this one? I might have to do a couple so I can dodge around the corner. Right, that'll do. And then I'll put another one over here, if I can, right around there. And then line of sight again. Put this one in there. Doesn't seem to be anything in the way. Good. And then this one can be the last one. And that will go right around here. And then I just have to go through and build all of these. Pretty quick now. Right, they're all built. Let's grab our connector, head over, click that one, get this, and where is it? Oh, wait, what's in the way of this? Are we going over something to get there? Yes. Oh, man. I need to move this one just slightly back. So, and if I move it just slightly back, then it won't work. So I'll take it to there, and let's see if we can wangle this one. Yeah, only just. Connect this one to here, and then that into there, and then this one to there. Super. Now, I have a bit of a concern. These relays are tall. I don't know if, well, yeah, I don't know if we're going to get them through this door. Huh. All right, let's give it a try. Maybe I will need, because there are two of them, so I'm going to have to merge. I can connect this and just quickly build it. Connect that through there. It doesn't go through the flippin' door. Well, now, isn't that a little bit of a pain in the bottom? We can't even build a small... Oh, we can build a small storage in here. Not easily, but that's also not going to work. Well done. And that also means that it won't get through this doorway either. Okay, well, we are kind of stumped then. Unless... no, it won't kick it out far enough. Let's try something else. So we can grab the ejector. And if I put the ejector like there, that's lower. If I can get that to oh, I've got to build it again. And then obviously go in here, select the product, and the product will be Nocolith. And then try and connect that to there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We are making plans. And that should eject it into the storage. Sweet. Let's carry on doing that then. Although I'm going to probably need another storage or two because I won't be able to fit through. I won't be able to fit through the doors. Well, let's put a relay down where I can see both of them. We should be able to get it to there. Then I can build this, connect that to there, and that to there. Is this maybe a higher? It might work actually. That door looks higher. Well, we won't know until we try. So let's drop this one down over here. And bolt. Bolt. Grab that and throw. Oh, that works. That works. We're getting it. Now this one we're going to have to do something because I'm pretty sure that we're not going to get through there. Although, oh, actually, maybe we will. I'm going to try. We go to about there and get this built. It's possible. And then, yep, that actually works. Okay, so it's just that door with that extra little bit at the bottom that was a problem. Right, well, now we're going to see if it actually works. We don't know if it works yet, so let's see if anything's going to come through. How much longer do we have to wait? Wow, quite a bit. All right, well, we'll see if it comes through, then there'll be some in the box. Right now, I can offload a couple. And we have 8. Not entirely sure where they came from. But we can also start doing the upgrades on the machines. So let's hop into this one. Oh, yeah, I should have done these. I want to do those. And then the same with this. I'm losing out on TP by not doing that. And it only costs money, so... Yeah, alright. So this is just about to come out, and then we can check what happens. I built them almost at the same time. So that one's out. It's coming through. It's going down. Let's see if this little system that we've got here works. Right, it goes in and... Oh, it works. Nice. Alright, that was the other one. Good. We're getting this together. So, what the heck, I can afford that, so I'm going to do it. And then we're going to just save up the speed first. And one more will be able to give us a speed thing. But in the meantime, these are going out to storage, and that is great, because now the storage is gathering TP. Did I upgrade that? I did. So we've already got 120, which means we can do 1, 2 upgrades. And now we're up to 80 storage. Sweet. Now I need to get this machine moved. So first thing I'm going to do is go in and disconnect and then hop in here and move it. And I'm going to put this one, yeah, look over here. I mean, that's close enough. It's not like I'm doing multiple materials here. So I can connect that to there. And that is going to just produce. This one has already been maxed out, I think. Yep. Good. We're going to get a whole bunch. Now, I want this to go into a storage box. And I think small storage should be fine. Oh, wait a minute. I do need to just disconnect this for a moment. And then just wait for these to get kicked out. You see how fast this is producing? Okay. Let's move those away. Otherwise, it's in the way of where I want to put the storage box. Which is, right. That door's high enough? Yep. That's right over here. And get that built. Good. And then connect. And that's into there. And then I can just drop all of these in right there. Now, what's this waiting for? Okay, it's waiting for ingots. That means I need to bring the ingots from this one over that way. And that will need a couple of relays. So let's grab a relay. And, well, first let's go and see how far we can stretch it. I'm going to try and keep it out of the way a bit. So it's going to be about there. I still want to be able to walk through this door. Unless I come a little bit closer to these machines. So maybe somewhere over here. Grab that relay and pop it in about there. And we hope that it doesn't clash with anything. So let's build. And then I'm going to have another one over here. And turn that line of sight. Oh, I see. I kind of am clashing with this little piece sticking out. So I'll bring it to... I think I'll bring it to there. It's maybe no, that won't work. Just move it out a bit and then build it. Check that we can connect this one. Yes, we can. And then hopefully we can attach this one to here and this one into there. Perfect. All right, so now we have 3 of these machines feeding this, and we are going to be gathering a whole bunch of these. Let's go and pick up all the stuff on the ground. We'll throw the ores. Oh dear. We've got the ores in there, and then in over here we have the ingots. Cool. Go and see if we can do any upgrades on those miners yet. Okay, good. We got the first speed upgrade, and I think that'll be the same for this one. Yes, indeed. Alright, so we'll nurse those until we get them upgraded. But now we've got a fairly good supply of Nocolith bars. Now we're going to need 200,000. We have plenty, 200,000 to build this Nocolith smelter. No, wait, I don't want the smelter. I want the core. And I haven't unlocked it. So I need to head upstairs and go and fix that. Wait, is it upstairs? No, it's actually down here somewhere. No, it is. It's at the top of the stairs. The place got big, so I'm a little bit lost. Right. Basic, we've done light, we've done resonance, we've done, there it is. The night core forge. Oh, it's 500,000. I'm going to have to do some more saving up. The building cost is 250k. Alright, well, we've got to get it, so let's do it. And now we're going to have to make sure that we've got enough stock that we can sell so that we can afford to build this thing. Hang on, let's just check the build price. Yeah, 250. How are we doing with our stocks up here? Alright, I think it's... Oh, yeah, it's time I turn this off. I'll start by turning off the ingots, and it is a real pain that it closes every time. And then get rid of the ores, and yeah, that should allow us... Oh, I actually need to close the shop and let things build up. We don't have much here. That just means it's going to take a little bit longer, but that gives me time to tinker around with my operations. So I have quite a lot of stuff over here. This is quite far away. And I mean, I could go really nuts with the ore ingots, because I think I've got 4 nodes here. Oh yes, I forgot about this one. Let's build a miner. make my life even more difficult so that I have to earn more, because we're still going to need some of this. We'll pop it down over there, and then we'll put another miner onto this. We're going to have a lot of stuff all over the place. Okay, that's good. I'm going to build this one because I did actually check that it's 100%. I didn't check on this one though, so let's go and move it there and get that built. Okay, so now once you've built a miner, apparently you can't move it to another deposit. I'm not sure exactly how that works. I'm not going to try it, but if you've done upgrades like the deep mining, you unfortunately, I think you lose that. But you can rotate these in place without losing. Anyway, those will just be there doing their thing. I'm not going to spend any more money on them. I've already spent way more than I should have. Right now, it's going to be all about moving things. And we are going to need, downstairs, we're going to need to get an ore ingot setup going as well. Because I think the core forge for this one, I can't build it yet, but just for size and direction, I think it's going to go somewhere over here. Okay, so let me run through these tunnels, see if I can find myself some regular ore. There's none on this side. So I'm going to head down this way. Yeah, I've got a couple of nodes in here. That should be fine. And now that gives me the opportunity to test my theory. So if I build a driller on this one and I get it in over there, and I'm going to immediately build it. Actually, they're not very expensive, so I'll build this one as well. And that can point in that direction, 100% efficiency, and get that built. And then I want to connect all of these into this. Okay, so those are going in. They're going into the same line. And then I'm going to come out, follow my line out, and this could be the problem because I actually can't split them off. See, if I go in here and I press E, it doesn't allow me to connect another thing. Okay, I'm not going to be able to use the same line. Although, they're going into the storage. Oh. So they are sharing the storage. Okay, it could become a bit of an issue, but I can overcome that by building another small storage. First of all, I will need, small storage first. And I'm going to end up blocking myself in. Oh, I can't do this because there's space issues. Wait, why am I not able to do this at all? Huh. Ooh, I can. Well, this place is going to be very cluttered. Maybe I can't do it on this side because there's a beam going through there. Yeah, this is about the best I can do. Now let's build that. We're going to need it anyway. That's done. And then I build an ejector over here. Get that done. And then I'm going to set this to be ore. And then if I bring... I don't think I'm going to be able to... Oh gosh, this is so bad. So let me try and move this and do it like this. Maybe it'll work. We really are just messing around here. And I grabbed that one. Can I connect? Oh, I can. So now that should spit out all the ore from that storage. Oh, it's working. Look at that. That goes in. So now we have ores. Now I can get myself a smelter. Jeepers, I've boxed myself in. Okay, I will need to rethink where I'm going to place the big machine. And it might end up in this corner. Yeah, it might. So if I get myself a smelter for ore, turn that. It's going to be difficult to get this to do what I want it to do. I suppose I've got this little corridor that I can come through to. So let's put that in there. Great. And then connect that to that. And it's close, but it works. And this is all going in. And before it gets too feisty, I'm going to get extra TP on this one. Did I do it with this? Oh yeah, this was already fully maxed out. Alright, now I'm going to have to do the nursing of this one to upgrade it. But that shouldn't be a problem. Alright, and it's not auto-ejecting, so that's okay. But then I should have another storage. If I'm going to bring the big machine over here, yeah, I could put it... Oh, maybe. It's going to be a bit tight. But it's possible that I could put it in over here and have that reach. That should be fine. Then I'll need to bring in another relay. Oh, man. It's going to be a little tricky. If I merge these two, that could work. Yeah. Let's try that. Connect this one. Oh wait, I think I needed a storage first. I needed a storage for this. So we'll get a small storage, make it tight. If I auto eject, how far does it auto? I don't think it ejects very far. I'm also blocking my path here. Let's move the blueprint and put it in. Oh, it's not going to let me. Nope, not much of a choice. So let's build it. Okay, now that is going to mean this will need to move as well. And we can have it, I suppose we could have it like there. Then this will connect to there. And this storage will also connect to there. And let's just see about this. Yeah, that could work. If I push it far back, I think I could get this to operate. Oh, hang on, it's the wrong way around. Yeah, like that. I can see the little thing sticking out if I'm standing behind my relay. So, yeah, that'll work. Okay, it's good. Because now they'll share a line. But in the meantime, I need to auto-eject. I need to eject, and then I'll set this. Actually, I could just put that straight in. Then I don't even need the auto-eject. Oh wait, this is connected. Hold on. Let's get the smelter going. Super. And we've got almost immediately another one to do. And another one maybe? Yeah, look at that. Good. And another one. Wow, hold on. Let's see if I can benefit a bit with something. Well, I could do automation, but I'd rather save up for the efficiency first. So let's just do this. And it's so fast. With 2 miners feeding into this, it is very fast. Oh, and that was the end of the road for that. But it's very cluttered now. Ah, here comes another piece. Can hop in and go and do this again. Right, done. Hop in and go and do... Oh, I'm short. 5 short. So 1 more ingot and I can get the efficiency sorted out for this machine. So basically the lesson learned here is that resources can share a line. As long as you feed them into a storage that would act as maybe a little bit of a buffer, and then use that storage to split off one of the items or both of them to different storages, or 4 of them if you want. And I can do another upgrade on this, maybe another, just to make sure that we will not fill up here. Let's see if we have the efficiency upgrade. Yep, we'll do this. And then we can hop in, do this upgrade right there. And then we can get to the automation a little bit faster. Good. That's another one done. We have 25. We need to get to 50 for the automation. And hopefully, while I'm doing all of this, we're building up stock upstairs that we'll be able to sell so that we can get to the 250k that we need for that machine. Otherwise, we're not getting rid of that core. And we're just waiting for 1 more to pop in here. And there it is. And now I can automate this and I don't have to stand here and watch it. Good. And automation done. Then I can concentrate on the other stuff. The Lucky Strike is pretty important. Okay, so that gives you an idea of what you can do with a transport network. And obviously you can take it up ramps and you can go all over the place. So we could grab materials that come out and go straight into a box. Or, you know, if we don't need them upstairs, if we're not selling to customers, we can put them into one of those, what are they called? Sales units. And then our little guys don't have to run down to collect things. The only thing is you're going to have to plan really well because things can get very cluttered very, very quickly. As you can see, I will be struggling for space and you can't, clip through machines. You get stuck on them. So like, for example, with this one over here, I can't get to it from this side. I have to go around to this side and then I can't get through this way. Yep. You'd have to plan your space really well. I'm sure there's a better way to do this. Like consolidate all of your ores in one place. In multiple storages maybe. But we should have a bit of upgrade available for this. So yeah, I'll do that. This is cheap enough. Let me just do that. That will allow us to upgrade faster. How are we doing over here? It's getting full. Do another upgrade or 2. Wow. Look at all the tech points we've got. I want to max out this, see what it carries. Okay, so it holds 200. Fully upgraded. That's the big one. Small one, not so sure yet. Yeah, this one's got no TP. Like, nothing. Alright, well now it has because I want to test it. So if you don't, with these ones, if you don't actually do any TP, well, it's waste a lot of money, but if you don't do any TP, you actually don't generate any TP. There's no upgrades on this, right? No. Okay, so this is sort of working. Let's head upstairs, see how much stuff we've saved up. Yeah, not much. Not much of the expensive stuff, but I think just to keep the ball rolling, we'll open up the shop again. And then our little sales units, they are fully upgraded, so their reach has been improved. They don't even have to move back and forward. They just grab and put in and so on. Pretty quick. And as you can see, less than half the time, and they've got all the deliveries on 15 or whatever it was. 13 pieces. Cool, so I'm going to let that happen, let the money build up again. In the meantime, we are looking for one more disc. And I don't know if that's maybe underneath the core, or if removing that core will open another area. Because if we go down to our board, we've got one more piece of biomass to clean out. I wonder where that is. Huh, I must have missed one somewhere. I'm going to do a bit of reconnaissance and go and see where I might have missed this. Right, I am running around and looking. I have searched everywhere and I see no more that needs to be cleaned up. Unless something underneath one of these? I don't see any, so maybe it's just the core. That's the last piece. Could be. In the meantime, the money is picking up, so soon we'll be able to do what we need to do. Although the sales are getting a bit thin again, so that probably means that we've run out of the expensive goodies to sell. And yep, that we have, so it's going to take a little bit longer. I'm going to see if I can help my sales along by putting those 3 on the web. So I'm going to head in here and choose, first of all, ore, and then back in and carnet. Yep, and then the ore ingots. And that will bring in cash a little bit faster. I mean, it's not huge, but it's fine, it'll work. And we have everything to deliver this order, and that should push us over the 250,000. So let me get down to the bottom, and we can finally start that process. So the plan is, these 2 items merge. So we've got, and I really hope I've got the correct items together. If I don't, it's going to be horrible. But we've got ore ingots, and we have the Nocolite ingots. And we have 250,000, and I hope it's these 2 because I didn't double check. But we are going to go and build this, and it does need ore and Nocolite. Thank goodness for that. So this is going to go right in there. That should work fine. And yeah, I will be able to bring a line out. Good, let's build, because we need 20 of those new cores done. Oh, it needs 3 of each. Oh wow, that's pretty expensive. Alright, well, all we really need to do then is connect this to there and watch the bits fly through. There's the Nocolites, the ore went in. Fantastic. Let's heat them up. We're going to do this manually until we can reduce the numbers required. Oh, darn it, I forgot about this. Really, I can't do all of them, but I can do a bit. And we cool this down. Good. And now we have core number 1. And we can eject it, do that. Before we build the next one, let's get more TP. I want to try and max that as much as possible, because we need to get to the 125. That's the first one I want to do on this. 100,000 for the automation, that's crazy. But we are ready. Before I do another one, I'm going to go and drop this core into the box. Right there. Boom, 1 down. And then we do the next one. And we have an order for one of these, so I'm going to eject this one, and I'm going to actually take it upstairs. I want to see how much they are worth. I don't have too much faith that they're going to be very pricey. Let's go and see. We'll drop it in here first. What did we get for it? Oh, that's not bad. Oh, that's not bad at all. We got 10,000 for that. Okay, so they are valuable. I wasn't expecting that. Alright, let's continue making them. Oh, hang on. Before I do that, I want to go to upgrades. Get this TP upgraded some more. And we have another, and this is going to... well, we got a good order there, so let's get the TP maxed out. And now we're saving for the 125 to get that. And that'll allow us at the same time to build up money so that we can do the automation upgrade on that one. And now we have 2 in the box. Good. I feel like the setup is working nicely. We have 108 of these. I have a bit of a problem here because this will not allow me to upgrade. It's not generating any TP. And I'm not sure if that is a glitch or something. Because there's definitely stuff in storage here. And I've got the TP maxed out, but it's not generating any. And that sucks a bit. How about this one? Yeah, same with this one. I'm pretty sure that we can upgrade the small storages. I mean, why would there be a TP boost? Anyway, we have more to do. And if these are 10,000 a piece and I can automate them, wow. I feel like I should have done that before. Right, and I have an... let me put this one down. Heat this one up. And that's done. Yeah, I can take this to the door. And that's in. 3 out of 20. Cool this one down. Good. Eject and wait for the next bunch to come in. Heat them up. That's done. I just don't want some little random robot to start coming over and collecting my cores while I'm doing other stuff. But I imagine by now we are getting... Oh, damn, he got... That little bugger took it. Alright. Well, that'll bring in some cash anyway. Let's see. Where are we? 103. Oh, and the Nocolith has slowed down. Alright, well, not much we can do about that. I think everything is maxed out. Oh no, I have got both of those cores. They're with me. So no one took it. And we are 5 in. I'm going to check on my miners. Yeah, this one is completely... Oh, why are some of them on the floor? That's odd. Maybe I missed it and they were there before. Have I not... Oh, you know what? I think I am missing automation on this. Am I? Oh, wait, hang on. Why? I disconnected that for some reason. No wonder we ran out. Okay, now it's working. Is this upgraded? It is fully upgraded. Alright, I think I need to give this a helping hand. I'm going to head upstairs and go and grab some of those bars. Although, before I go up, we should be able to do another one soon. Yep, there it is. I don't think it's going to get us to the 125, but maybe if we're lucky. Eject, and where are we? 123. Yeah, so I hadn't connected the storage. No wonder it was filling up like that. Never mind. We have 6 now. Getting there super fast. And this is ready again. Right, so that is done. And now I can do this efficiency upgrade. Then I need 100,000 and 100 TP, and I can automate. Let me just offload the ingots that were spat out. Alright, that's that in. Go and offload this core, and that's 7. And do the last of the nursing. Well, you look at that. We've actually got to slow down on the ore ingots, and I think I know why. Probably because I haven't upgraded those mines. Let me go and drop this core off. So that's in there, and I'll go and sort out the ore mines. So let's have a look. Oh yeah, yeah, we can do this. Oh, there's no ore left, so yep, that's getting done. And then get some speed. And then the same with this. They actually ran out of ore. Perfect. Now they'll get going again. And they're pretty fast. Looks like our money is fine. We just need the 100 TP. And this little machine here will be quite the money spinner. Alright, well, I'll let that fill up again. I'm going to drop the core off. And we're at 9. And then there were 10. And I suppose I could just come through here and see if we can do any more upgrades. Let's get the lucky strike on both of them. That should increase production. And how close are we? We need 2 more. We're up to 11. We're going to get rid of that core soon. And I believe that this is the very last time I will be doing that. And the last time I'm going to need to cool this one. Done. Auto eject. Grab this. Let's get the automation and the auto eject. I actually shouldn't have got the auto... Yeah, actually the auto eject's fine. This one's already making another one. Very good. And this whole process is now automated. The next thing that we need to save up for are the lucky strikes. So we can almost double the output. Speaking of that, how am I looking with upgrades on this one? Oh, look, I can do some. Might as well get the auto eject as well. Okay, so that should speed up the delivery here as well. And we immediately got 2. So now this is going to produce even faster. Wow, it just keeps going now. Let's do more lucky strikes. And we got 2 more to max out on that. And in the meantime, I have 4 that I can go and toss into the box. And that will take us up to 15. And then back to these miners and see if I can do... Yep, 1 more speed on that one. And we can do the same over here. So now we just do the lucky strikes for these. And then this system will be working super well. And somebody wants a core upstairs. So I'm going to deliver one because we are doing pretty well. So I'll toss that in there. And that should be a pretty good sale. Yep, 17 Gs for that one. And we've got 3 to pick up over here. Actually, let's have a look at what we can do. Yep, all completely upgraded there. I think this smelter is also upgraded completely. Yeah, it is. I have 4 on me. And there's probably another one waiting on the ground already. Oh, we need 1 more. And there's 4 of them. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna take 1. I'll let the other guys come down and grab those. Because now we need money for all those monuments. So let's go and get rid of the important thing that this will be gone right now. Is something going to happen? Yeah. Got a white laser. And it's gone. All the biomass has been removed. And that closes the slimy chapter, I hope. And what do we have? Am I supposed to do something with this? It looks like I need to press E. Hello, can anyone hear me? Please, anyone? I'm on station LV426 deep in the Hadley sector. We discovered strange biomass in our asteroid and it's spreading further and further. We couldn't stop it. The crew, they're gone. I'm alone. For days, maybe weeks. I don't even know anymore. If the signal reaches anyone, I request emergency protocol Wayland A28. You're my last hope. Beep beep. Master, did you see that? Apparently there are more stations out there facing similar problems. We've cleaned, stabilized, and turned the station back into a successful mine. That's an incredible achievement. I'm proud of you. Well, as proud as a robot can be without overheating its emotion subroutines. But deep inside my data core, something stirs. Curiosity, a sense of adventure, and maybe a touch of wanderlust. If someone out there is waiting for help, we should be ready. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon. And that, folks, I think is the end. Yeah, we have reached the credits, which I am skipping. But now I also missed a disc somewhere. There was supposed to be another disc. Is it something that I am not seeing? Or maybe that was it. Let's go and see. Yep, we are definitely missing a disc. And I have no idea where to look for that. Unless it's somewhere very obvious, like at the beginning stages. But I've walked this place 100 times. And I have not seen it. Maybe something that they'll introduce in the full final release on the 6th of November. But now we can start selling these cores because we are producing them, and we're producing them pretty quickly. I think this system, I know that it's a bit clunky in this space. I haven't used space very well. But I think I could make space in other areas by doing a similar setup. And man, we've already got 20 of them. So the way I'm doing these is way efficient. Although the items that are needed for it are pretty quick to make. Not so much the Nocolith, but yeah, it's working. And that's 200,000 bucks right there. But there you go. We have actually achieved the 100%. Our company value is 4.5 million. I haven't done any of the monument things because honestly, I can't afford them right now. But I mean, it shouldn't take me long to save the money to do them. That's something I'll save for a different playthrough. There's a lot of good stuff to know. And I'm still going to tinker with this game a little bit and see if I can move things around. Make things a little bit more efficient. Like for example, this machine could be serviced by both of these mines and produce the bars faster. But if you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments, let me know your thoughts. And also let me know if I've missed anything. If you have any ideas, yeah, drop a comment, let me know. Hop over to the Discord, share your ideas with the community. I'm sure people will be very grateful. A lot of people very excited about this game. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, cheers.